We all have a set of guiding principles, ideas, notions by which we live our life. The preconceptions and generalizations regarding fundamental issues of one's life and the entire world. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we never tend to abandon our beliefs. These are things I, Rock 107's Prospector, believe. Commercials for scary movies should not play prior to 10 p.m. Ever. The end of time started when the wedding toast became a wedding speech. No wonder I turned out the way I did. That was things I, Rock 107's Prospector, believe.
Texting and drinking is never a good idea. We've all done it, and we've all regretted it. The drunken texts you forgot you sent. Prospectors collected them in inTEXTicated on Rock 107.
From the 248 in Troy, Michigan. By the way, I'm using a cooler as a purse because I love string cheese. Area code 905. Who tried to make mustard cubes with the ice cube tray?
You hit send, and we hit the floor laughing in inTEXTicated on Rock 107.
From the 561 Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. He said he wanted to outsmoke the rain. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go help him. From the 44 in the United Kingdom. I just gift-wrapped bread.
Proof that booze and cell phones don't mix in inTEXTicated on Rock 107.
Area code 401, Providence, Rhode Island. This is a mass text. Does anyone know where I am? And from the 480 in Mesa, Arizona. You spent the night smelling pepper to prove you can sneeze with your eyes open.
Hey, we found him in your telephone in inTEXTicated on Rock 107.
It's overdone. This shirt sucks. Period. I can't wear this. I mean, live, laugh, love can't possibly sum up life for people, right? It leaves out so many important things like donut and binge watch Gilmore Girls. People even get tattoos of it. That's worse than having a bumper sticker express your feelings.
My other car is a boat.
Really? Well, you drive like you're fishing. All right, maybe this next gift will be better. Oh, it's another saying t-shirt. Cocktail time with pictures of martini glasses. Well, this is what happens when you tell people you don't want gift cards.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
And now it's time for another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
It's Jill's birthday in the office. I hope she loves that shirt I got her. Live, laugh, love. I see it on Facebook and Twitter all the time. I hope I get an FBI shirt on my birthday. Federal Booby Inspector. Classic, man.
And that was another episode of A Few Seconds Inside a Man's Head.
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The CDC no longer requires masking in healthcare facilities, but some doctors may still hide their faces when they hand you the bill. Today is National Be Nice Day, or as everyone on Twitter knows it, Wednesday. Elon Musk has changed his mind and now wants to buy Twitter for his original $44 billion offer. Something Musk hasn't changed his mind about: purchasing condoms.
Making sure breaking news stays broken. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107. Be tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
I almost took today off because of this. It's National Be Nice Day. So if anyone's a jerk to you today, shame on them. Yeah, gonna be a tough day for your buddy Mr. Big Mouth here. A mother in Fort Myers, Florida, tried to buy a birthday cake for her 3-year-old daughter Friday. Of course, the grocery store hadn't gotten any in because of Hurricane Ian. The woman at the bakery tracked her down in the store a few minutes later, though, and said she found one in the freezer. She put a tiara on it and wrote, "Happy birthday, Anna."
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Northeast PA's classic rock. Rock 107, good morning, I'm Prospector. Aaron Judge hit his historic 62nd home run on the road last night. Here's the call from the Yes Network.
High fly ball, deep left. There it goes, soaring into history. He's done it, 62.
Now, that ball could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. Some are saying over $2 million, but the fan who caught it, Corey Yeomans, may not need the money. He's the vice president at Fisher Investments, which manages $197 billion worldwide.
My opponent is plastic and cheap and made from a bunch of chemicals. I'm a real pumpkin and I approve this message.
My opponent will probably rot before Halloween and squirrels will eat him. I'm a fake pumpkin and I approve this message.
My opponent is bad for the environment and probably was made abusing cheap foreign labor and human rights. Bad for climate change and bad for Halloween.
My opponent will end up in a landfill, never eaten, and a complete waste. Just say no to real pumpkins.
I'm a real pumpkin.
And I'm a fake pumpkin.
And we approve this election being over soon.
An idiot, a blockhead, a dunce, or an ignoramus. You know, a dullard, simpleton, or a clot, nitwit, dipstick, pea-brain, mouth breather, or cretin.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yambag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
Here are the nominees. Nominee number 1.
Have you ever stopped at a roadside stand that works on the honor system? No employees, just a bunch of fruits or vegetables in a box that you're supposed to drop money in. Well, some people do take advantage. A 67-year-old woman in Indiana named Teresa Lynn Keener is facing charges for stealing from one of those stands. Between July and September, she stopped at a small, family-run stand that sells corn at least 18 times. She'd reach into the box like she was making change and walk off with a wad of cash. Cops say she stole around $2,000 in total, and she also took a bunch of corn. The family that owns the stand put up some security cameras when they realized money was missing, so that all the thefts were caught on video. Teresa tried to deny it and said she only stopped at the stand 3 times this year. She even claimed to have dementia and said she couldn't drive, but she's never been diagnosed, and they had footage of her driving. She admitted to everything once they showed her the videos. She's facing 18 counts of felony theft.
Nominee number 2.
Speaking of security cameras, in case anybody's not clear on this, airports got them. Lots of them. A 60-year-old flight attendant is facing charges for stealing jewelry in the TSA line at Reagan National Airport near Washington, D.C. on Monday. Her name is Rebecca Valley, and she works for a regional carrier called Republic Airways. A passenger took off a bracelet to go through security, and the bracelet vanished. So they told a TSA worker who checked security footage it showed Rebecca in her uniform taking the bracelet and walking off. Airport police caught up with her at the terminal and arrested her. The owner said the bracelet's worth about $8,000. No word on Rebecca on whether she'll keep her job or not. I'm guessing not. She's facing grand larceny charges.
And the winner is
the 67-year-old woman who stole $2,000 from a roadside corn stand that works on the honor system. Yeah, that's the honor system, not the help yourself system, all right? She's the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Stay tuned for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings, right here on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.